is Jose Alejandro Avalos, professional mixed martial artist, fighting at a Dethrone Mixed Martial Arts, training under Mike Moreno and Rudy Cruz. I grew up and I was raised in Parlier, California, a small city of about 6-mile radius. I used to run the whole thing. A lot of Hispanics there, a lot of gangs. Well, a lot of gang members. There's primarily one gang there. It's hard to escape that out there because if you don't join it, you kind of feel left out. I escaped the gangs by staying in the wrestling room. That's how I escaped the gangs. I remember my dad would pull me to the side and he would be like, "Hey, if you join a gang, I would never talk to you again." He said, "I hate gangsters." So I felt like in a way I had to save my brother from that because he was hanging around with the wrong crowd and he was going down that direction of wearing the gang colors. And every time I'd come home from wrestling, I'd show him a move. I'd be like, "Yo, let me show you what I learned today." I was like, "You gotta learn this, you're gonna get beat up out here." And when he turned a freshman in high school, I pulled him in. I was a senior. So I introduced him to all my friends and they were like, "Hey, I got your back. If anybody messes with you, let me know." And all the wrestlers had his back, and so he felt welcomed. And then he started his wrestling journey.
Elbow, you're on the inside. Nice. Chin down, Christian. Chin down. Elbow. Nice, good knee. When you fail a takedown, elbow through knee.
Everything in my city, from growing up and seeing the whole gang culture, the police brutality, the cartel hideouts, because it's a small town, and escaping all of that, seeing my mother, my father struggle, that's kind of what fuels us to continue fighting, because we have to retire my dad. He's in his 60s and he has nothing for him, and it's like he's brought us this far. We owe him a retirement. We owe him his house being paid off, and if it's not going to be me, it's going to be my brother. So it really means a lot for us, as a family, to be able to do that for my father.
All this fighting journey started back in the day, back when I was a little kid. Wrestling was always something we would watch growing up. So even though it was fake, we would always watch it, And eventually, we ended up doing wrestling in high school, which my brother forced me to do it. I was into the wrong path, following the wrong guidance. So I started doing wrestling as a freshman in high school. Yeah, this is a long time ago. My friend Adrian invited me to the gym because we had a hard sparring session in the front yard. He told me, "Damn, bro, you're just a natural. You should show up to training." And he had already been training mixed martial arts. So my brother went first, and he ended up dragging me into the gym the next day. And ever since then, I fell in love with it. It was just like wrestling, like home. Started doing jiu-jitsu with Coach Mike and Ralph back at Ralph House MMA in Selma. We were there for a few years. I started my amateur career with them, and I'm still here with Mike Moreno. Now we're in Dethrone and here in Clovis Avenue. And I've been here at Dethrone for about 5 years, going on my 6th year now. I'm the champion now for A1 Combat. We're going to defend my title on May 2nd. We're about 2 weeks out now from weigh-in. I'm feeling great. My father, I think he's very proud of me, even though I feel like we're still not done, and we're not. We have a long way to go, and he knows it. But he's proud of all my accomplishments. He loves going to the store, and everybody recognizes him now because I'm the champion in Parlier. So he loves to show me off to all his peers, he's showing everybody my videos, and I love it. It makes me proud. But at the end of the day, I know financially I still haven't taken care of him, and I have a long way to go. And I promised him that I would do that before he was done with his life. I'll take him out of the fucking grind, for him not to be able to work no more, take care of him financially, and that's it. That's actually what drives me now. And I realized that, and I found my focus again, my why, And it's been my pops all along.